What if I told you the Illuminati once killed a pope? In 1978, the Vatican elected a kind, humble man, a reformer, a threat. His name was Pope John Paul I, and just 33 days later he was dead. They said it was a heart attack, but the Pope had discovered something: secret lodges, Masonic oaths, missing money. Tonight, you'll learn the true story of the 33-day Pope. I'll also teach you a ritual that uses Illuminati symbols, not to control the world, but to awaken your own hidden power. Because the best way to fight control is to stop being controllable. Welcome, seekers of secret spells and shadows. I'm Victoria Unikel, artist and media mogul by day, and modern witch exorcista by night. Every Thursday, I reveal terrifying true stories and forbidden rituals. If you love horror, mystery, and magic, hit subscribe and give this video a like. You are part of my circle now. Let's begin. Inside the papal apartments of the Vatican, the air was quiet in late September 1978. Pope John Paul I, born Albino Luciani, sat alone in the glow of a single lamp. Just 33 days earlier he was elected Pope, a gentle soul, soft-spoken, humble. The world called him the Smiling Pope. But tonight, he didn't smile. On the heavy oak desk in front of him lay scattered papers, bank statements, confidential memos, handwritten letters. He flipped through them slowly, each page heavier than the last. His brow furrowed, lips tight. Among the papers, there is a list of names. He stared at it for hours. He recognized them. Men he had spoken with, men who kissed his ring, bishops, cardinals, advisors. But there is something else, symbols in the margins, tiny annotations, and then it hits him. These men aren't just clergy, they're Freemasons, members of a secret lodge known as Propaganda Due or P2. Luciani leans back, pressing two fingers to his temple, his face pale. These men have taken sacred vows to serve this church, but they also swore oaths to a hidden order, to control, to manipulate. He whispered into the silence, "This must end." Earlier that week, he had confided in his closest aide, Cardinal Jean Villot. He planned to remove 6 powerful figures from their posts. Men tied to P2, men tied to corruption. He had uncovered that the Vatican Bank was laundering Mafia money. Millions were missing. No explanation, just numbers. He also found connections between these men and a collapsed Italian bank, Banco Ambrosiano. And deeper still, ties to political blackmail, media manipulation, even assassination plots. It was a spider web, and at the center sat P2, its members wrapped in red robes and false piety. He didn't know that Villot was P2 as well. The Pope felt sick, but not from fear, from betrayal. He walked the halls of the Apostolic Palace like a marked man. He knew the danger, but believed in doing right. He knelt beside his bed, rosary in hand, and prayed. He asked God for strength and time. He didn't know it would be his last prayer. At dawn, a nun brought his morning coffee. She knocked softly. No answer. She called out. Still nothing. She opened the door and screamed. He was sitting upright in bed, eyes half open, glasses still perched on his nose, papers clutched in one hand. His skin was gray, cold. The Pope was dead. The Vatican claimed it was a heart attack, but no doctors were called, no autopsy performed. His body was quickly embalmed, the room sealed. Rumors spread like fire. Something didn't add up. His secretary Vilot stepped in to clean the scene. Documents vanished. His medicine bottles disappeared. The Pope's agenda notebook is removed. When asked for details, Vilot says only, "There is nothing to see." But there was a lot to see. In the weeks that followed, the truth leaked out. The Vatican bank scandal exploded. The head of the bank, Archbishop Paul Marcinkus, one of the 6 names of the Pope's list, was implicated. He was never arrested, never questioned. The Vatican shielded him. Banco Ambrosiano collapsed. Billions disappeared. Another key figure, Roberto Calvi, one of the Pope's suspected enemies, fled Italy. Weeks later, Calvi is found hanging beneath Blackfriars Bridge in London. A strange ritualistic scene. His pockets are filled with cash and bricks. Bricks, a Freemason symbol of punishment. The press called it suicide, but the position of the body, the objects, the location, it all screamed of a message, not desperation. The message is clear. Don't cross the lodge. Don't challenge the order. Police raided a villa in Italy owned by Licio Gelli, the Grand Master of P2. Inside, they found a list with over 950 names: politicians, judges, bankers, generals, media moguls, even a future prime minister. They called themselves the state within the state. What is known today as Deep State. Illuminatis by another name. And the Pope had discovered their plot. He saw what others feared to admit, that the church, the banks, the governments, they were not in charge. The true power lay hidden, cloaked in symbols and silence. And he had planned to rip the curtain down. Some tried to speak out, but were silenced, dismissed, threatened. Some died. The Vatican said nothing. Years later, a Mafia informant admitted the Pope was poisoned. A quick decision made one night. Fast, clean, irreversible. Luciani's tea had been dosed. His fate sealed with one sip. He was the first Pope to die for seeing too much. And the world moved on. The death of Pope John Paul I wasn't the only time truth met silence. Dag Hammarskjöld, 1961. UN Secretary General dies in a plane crash. New evidence links intelligence agencies to his death. The Franklin Scandal, 1980s. A US child trafficking case tied to politicians. Witnesses died. Files vanished. Bohemian Grove today. A secret retreat where the world's elite performed occult-style rituals under a giant stone owl. Different names, different decades. Same message. When power hides in the dark, people die trying to expose it. Now I want to show you how to reclaim your power using the same symbols they try to hide. This is a ritual of the all-seeing eye for gaining power and focus. You'll need a triangle drawn on paper. In the center, draw an eye. A white candle, a mirror, a piece of quartz. Step 1. Put the candle in the triangle on the floor or table. behind it, your mirror. Say, I open the eye, I claim the light. Step 2. Gaze at the eye. See it in the mirror. See it in your mind. Breathe slow. Imagine a triangle of light connecting your third eye, the eye symbol, and its reflection. Say, I'm the watcher, I'm the seer. I see all paths open. By the eye I awaken. By the flame I rise. My energy shapes my world. Let the energy build. Feel it in your hands, your chest. When you feel full, clap your hands and say, it's done. Blow out the candle. Keep the parchment with eye symbol somewhere safe. This ritual is more than candles and drawings. It's a choice to stop hiding, to stop fearing, to stand in your own light. If you felt something shift during this ritual, tell me in the comments. If you've ever felt the hidden hand in your life, share your story. Subscribe, my darlings. And next week, another story that will haunt your nights and open your eyes. Until then, stay sharp, stay protected, and never ever stop watching.